I've noticed something about myself. Every time life throws me a curveball or a plot twist, it is very on brand for me to almost immediately start to analyze what it means and why it's happening to me. And it doesn't take long for me to convince myself that I need a whole new plan. And with that new plan, I absolutely need a new notebook and a new Pinterest board because I just feel like that's what you do when you're planning out a new chapter of your life or you're plotting your next move. And a few weeks ago, I found myself doing it again. All because my temporary job was coming to an end way sooner than I expected. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of context. Last year almost took me out. I feel like I had whiplash just from all of the changes and adjustments that I had to make all throughout 2025. So this year, when I landed the role, even though it was temporary, I felt like I could finally breathe. I didn't have to worry so much about what was next. And so when I got the 30-day notice, it completely threw me off because one, I was doing really well on my job. They wanted to offer me a permanent position. And so, yeah, when I got that notice, it just was like, okay, I'm right back where I started. And so I did what most eldest daughters do. We come up with a game plan, we strategize our next move. And I don't even think it was so much about a plan. I more so just wanted a sense of control because when you're planning, you're, strategizing, rebranding, it feels productive. You feel like you're doing something. But I think the problem for me was I got so caught up in that I couldn't even see what was happening right in front of me. It's funny looking back on this footage because during all of these moments, and I do mean all of them, I was stressed. All I could think about during this time was, what are you going to do next? What's the plan? How are you going to pay for things now? Meanwhile, I was getting so much better with using my new camera. I was working with clients. I was steadily, growing my business, which had been the plan the entire time. I was sharpening my skill set. High key, I was doing just fine, but I couldn't even see that. Hindsight is 2020, so of course I can see all of that growth now, but while I was in the middle of it, all I could focus on was what might be coming to an end. I didn't even realize how I was already building the life that I said I wanted. All right, so let me tell you how I was being so dramatic throughout all of that. I ended up keeping my job. I even had another opportunity come my way, and I am still growing and building as a new entrepreneur, but that's not even the point. The point is, while I was so busy trying to reinvent myself, God was developing me. While I was so focused on what was next, He was already preparing me for it, and I couldn't even see it. And my situation makes me think of the scripture in Proverbs: trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. I know we've heard it so many times, but that's exactly what I was doing. I saw my circumstances and, I thought I had the solution. It was time for me to pivot. It was time for me to do something new, but I didn't need to do any of that. I really feel like God was asking me to trust in what He was doing and to show up more confidently in the season that He already had me in. So if you are in that space where, you feel like it's time to do something new, you need a rebrand, you need to shake things up or reinvent yourself, I really encourage you to take a look at what's happening around you. 9 times out of 10, you don't need to do any of those things. It could just be that God is asking you to trust that He is molding and shaping you into who He's called you to be, and that the things that you're asking Him for, He's already preparing you for it. So yeah, no more rebrands. I promise you're good.